What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another Refill Mike YouTube channel video. Today I'm with the boys, Park Man, Mango. We're doing a bracket. Nintencast number 10. Our bracket today is I pulled these from, there's only 32 on here, but they come from the 50 worst songs ever article from Blender magazine. So don't hate on me. I didn't make this list. Blender did. So go give them hate, because honestly, I feel like a lot of these are good songs.
Didn't Blender have a exclusivity contract with Ninja?
That was Mixer. That's a streaming service.
Oh, that was Mixer.
All right.
Oh, I got confused.
Our first matchup.
Oh no.
Is Everybody Have Fun Tonight versus I Want to Sex You Up.
I don't know if I've heard either of those.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard either.
Well, good thing we got songs. Let me skip to the chorus. So that's just that little clip. It still never heard it.
Yeah, not heard it, but
Okay.
that doesn't seem like
that bad of a song.
Yeah, it's got like some groove to it. It might get repetitive, but that doesn't seem horrible.
Yeah, okay, this is the right one. Wow, that. It. Just that one line of I wanna sex you up.
I mean, it's not a great song. It's definitely like it's farther from what I was listening to than Everybody Have Fun Tonight.
Yeah, in my mind, Everybody Have Fun Tonight is more.
Yeah, you could
better.
actually play that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the win will go to. Because it's the worst songs. So we're going to find out the worst song at the end. So the win is going to go to I Want to Sex You Up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were finding like.
We're finding the
personal
worst of the worst,
Okay.
not the best of the worst.
Okay.
Where? So, all right. Next is My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion, the Titanic song.
Well, I know she hates that.
Or American Life. I can't remember who that's by at the moment. Oh, it's the Madonna one. I remember that. Let's look to make sure I get this right. Yeah, this one. Alright, just a little snippet. And then I'm sure we've all heard the Titanic song.
That one's not bad.
No, I know, right?
How did that end up on this list?
I tried to put
Exactly.
Yeah, I think American
Life.
American
I also
Life.
just like.
I think I have to agree there. Submit. All right, we got What's Up by the Non-Blondes, I'm pretty sure, and then we got Courtesy of Red, White, and Blue by Toby Keith.
Sounds like a country song.
It is. Yep, 4 Non-Blondes. You know what is funny is that the name of the song is What's Up. They never say what's up. They just keep saying what's going on.
Ooh,
but yeah, no,
actually,
I
that's quite
agree.
different.
I don't think this one's bad.
Who made this list?
Blender Magazine.
They
Give them the hate, guys.
They need their list making privileges revoked.
Amen. Okay, this one, the parentheses title is The Angry American. So we'll see how this one goes.
I'm pretty sure I've. Yup.
Okay.
Let it get to it.
Oh, okay.
Because it gets like. He's got this like vibe, and then it gets. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. This doesn't deserve to be on this list. I don't like country, but.
I think there was a while that went around that this song had like a bad message in it. So maybe that's how it wound up on here. But that's still like. Oh my gosh, yeah. That one's not bad either.
It's got.
Yeah, I've heard both of those.
Like I don't like country, but it's one of those country songs that I'll listen to.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do like country. But but I'll agree, yeah, that sounds like a vibe. So now we gotta pick between two offensive entries onto this list. Like, how did these get here?
I guess I'll go with the country one because
it's more of like a, wow, I like this a lot in your case. Because you're like, I don't like country, but this one's okay.
Yeah,
meanwhile, the other one's
like,
kind of...
I don't like the country part. I'm just going off like, I don't like country, so let's just get in.
Typically, people are anti the genre of country.
Yeah.
I really like What's Up. So.
Personally, I'd probably listen to What's Up rather than the country one.
I think that's why I have to go What's Up is the better song.
Yeah.
So Courtesy of Red, White, and Blue
we'll
takes the
move
win.
on. But it's probably going to get knocked out
We'll
next
go
round. Alright, next one is I'll Be There For You by the Rembrandts and We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel.
Oh, if it was,
you know what I'll Be There For You is?
No, but I know that We Didn't Start the Fire was like a song that has a lot of like history and like movement behind it. So like,
yeah,
why it's down on this list?
Okay, so I'll Be There For You is the theme from Friends, the TV show.
Okay.
The sitcom. Was gonna be this way. Yeah. That's I'll Be There For You. And then We Didn't Start the Fire. Do we need to hear that one? We all know that song?
Yeah.
We didn't start.
I feel like if it was the Fall Out Boy version, I would pick it. Because at least the original one puts events in more chronological order.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't notice. I think the big thing with We Didn't Start the Fire was people didn't like it because it's basically him just shouting out a bunch of things that happened. But it's like, that's kind of what the song's all about.
Yeah.
For me, I think the Friends theme song is going to have to move on.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's more of a vibe, and I love a vibe, but We Didn't Start the Fire is just like... It's iconic. Like, how do you not? Okay, we got Two Princes by Spin Doctors and Rollin' by Limp Bizkit. Skip a little bit.
Said, if you want to call my baby, just go ahead now. And if you
That's two Princes, Spin Doctors did, I think, some pretty crazy numbers, and then Rollin' by Limp Bizkit.
Right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby.
Let's skip
You
to
know
the
what time
part.
it
The
is.
one part. Yeah. That's like probably the part that makes people not like that song.
Yeah.
But
So-
also people just don't like Limp Bizkit, which I'm like, I think it's fine.
I'd say Roland gets booted on to the next one
I think so, yeah.
because
Yeah.
that Roland part could get annoying. Two
Yeah.
Princes sounded fine.
Yeah.
Roland's great. Two Princes. I enjoyed the five.
All right.
Princes.
We Built This City by Starships or Kokomo by, hold on, let me remember. Where is it? Where's Kokomo? Oh, the Beach Boys.
Beach Boys. Surfing USA.
That's a different one.
I know. I did.
What do we think about those two? In my personal opinion, two great
Sure
songs.
do talk about geography a lot.
Yeah. I think this list sucks.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the first matchup, like we hadn't heard them.
Yes.
All these other ones, like, oh yeah, I've heard this before.
Yeah. And
I'm
it's like,
one
there's
or both.
I guess maybe most of these are coming from a place of like they were overplayed. But like, again, we don't even know some of these. Well, I know all of these.
I mean, Ice Ice
I
Baby.
picked the 32 off the
is
list of 50
coming
that
up next.
I knew.
That
So like,
one's notoriously like.
okay. So this one's a tough one.
Yeah.
I'd say 21. Just because, like,
You think it's got to move on? Or you like it more?
yeah, that's one that moves on. 21 gets pushed forward.
I kind of just like Kokomo more.
I like how it's like a nice little like.
Yeah, that's why I
Beach
like that
vibe.
one personally. Like, that's the one I'm more likely to listen to.
Yeah.
And
no,
I'm
I
I'm
think I
basing-
have to agree.
I'm basing the decision on what goes forward as, like, out of these two, which one would I press play on? And then the one I don't press play on gets pushed forward.
Yeah, I think Starships has to go further. All right, we got Ice Ice Baby. I'm sure we all know Ice
Yep.
Ice Baby. And then we got Ebony
If
and
there was a
Ivory.
problem-
I'm pretty sure it's a Stevie Wonder. Yeah,
You solved it.
which I don't even know how he ended up on a list at all. Oh, this is
How
Paul
does he get-
McCartney and Steve Wonder.
It's like
That's pretty much the only
I
line we need to read.
don't even remember. How
It kind of
good is.
repeats it like a lot. Ebony and Ivory living in perfect harmony. So, like, I mean, it's obviously pretty cut and dry. There's a message there.
Yeah.
Ebony and Ivory, we got a black man and a white man. It's very, yeah. So, like, but yes, no, that one's very repetitive.
But so is Ice, Ice Baby.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna play Ice Ice Baby. We don't need that.
I think I'd put on Ice Ice Baby rather than.
I think I would too.
I mean, I love referencing Ice Ice Baby because, like, otherwise, if there was a problem, yo, I solved it. And, like, whenever there's, like, a problem, I'm like, oh, come on. But no, Ice has solved it.
It's more, I'm gonna move on Ebony and Ivory.
It's easier. It's better to reference.
Personally, in my life, I have realized that I know a little bit too much of his, like, opening rap at the beginning of Ice Ice Baby. Like, just a little bit too much. Alright, we got Heart of Rock and Roll, can't remember who that's by right now, and She Bangs by Ricky Martin. The Heart of Rock and Roll by Huey Lewis and the News. I don't know if I've ever heard this one, but like... Okay.
I'm pretty sure you have.
This is a long intro. That's the Heart of Rock and Roll, Huey Lewis and the News. Fun fact I know about Huey Lewis and the News, for the Ghostbusters movie, they approached Huey Lewis and the News to do the theme song, right? They were busy working on some other soundtrack for a different movie. So they got this guy named Ray Parker Jr.
Okay.
And they brought him in and said, okay, we want you to make something that sounds a lot like a Huey Lewis and the News song. And that's where the Ghostbusters theme came from. Like, da-da-da-da-da-da. Guess what? He nailed it so well on getting as close to a Huey Lewis and the News song as possible that he actually accidentally copied a Huey Lewis and the News song. So there we go. That's the Heart of Rock and Roll by Huey Lewis and the News. Now we got She Bangs, Ricky Martin.
I kind of vibe with this.
I know, right? Yeah. Both of these are good in my book. They're both good, like, vibe tunes too. Like, if I'm trying to put something on in the background of a party, I'd pop both of these on.
I feel like She Bangs is better.
It's definitely yeah.
Personally, I'd play She Bangs because, like, at first,
probably would.
At first, I thought this is too much going on. This sounds chaotic and not good. But then it, like, got into, like, a rhythm that was just, like, fit.
And I did skip the, like, intro part, so, like, there's probably a progression there where it starts to fall in line, and then when it hits, I bet it feels so good. I think we're gonna have to move on Heart of Rock and Roll, but it's probably gonna get knocked out next round.
This is, like, one of the things I don't like about, like, worst things of all time list. It's, like, always things that, like, are, like, they're still, like, incredibly well produced because they're by people who have, like, tons and tons of experience.
Yeah.
And, like, it's things that are, like, they're like kind of blockbustery still.
Yeah.
And, like, they've sold a lot. And, like, there's a ton of stuff just everywhere. And there's some pretty bad stuff out there. A lot worse than this.
Yeah. Okay, next one we got Invisible by Clay Aiken, and we have, what was that other one? Party All the Time by Eddie Murphy.
The donkey?
Yes, famous for playing Donkey from Shrek.
He also played the dragon in Milan.
So we got Invisible.
That was 98.
Who is that? Clay Aiken.
Was Tarzan? I think so.
So just kind of basic pop. I'm singing about how much I love you type of thing. And then the other song we got here is Party All the Time. Eddie Invisible's got to move on for me. And just to put this on the record, for any artists who don't like that your song made it onto this list and we're moving it further on, I'm pretty sure most of you are dead. But if you're still alive, no hate from us. This is Blender. Alright, we got Your Body is a Wonderland by John Mayer versus Sunglasses at Night by Corey Hart. So Your Body is a Wonderland.
Bad.
Yeah, no. This is a good song. Hold on. I just want to give you a little taste of like the cuz it ramps up more too. The
Number
numbers
7.
the numbers are randomized.
I know, but looking at number 7.
Look at there, look at there.
Hey, sit down.
You can't start doing the Cotton Eye Joe. Yeah, no, Sunglasses at Night is like 1,000 times better.
Yeah. That's gonna be 2 love songs against each other.
I've made my opinion clear. Alright, Broken Wings. Can't remember who that's by right now. Mr. Mister,
You're
that's
right.
right. Hold on. Okay,
Just looking there.
here's like the main part that you would probably know. That's
Not
the
bad.
basic. Not bad, right? And then From a Distance. Oh god. Why can't I remember who this is? Let's check. I do have the magazine open. From a Distance by Bette Midler. Oh my gosh, this one's tough for me. This is The Final Countdown by Europe.
As in, like, it's the final
Yep,
countdown.
and
Ba-da-da.
You're the Inspiration by Chicago.
Alright.
Which you
Let's
might
put
not have
number
heard.
6 on.
I'm gonna
Number
look up that
27.
one real quick. But it's also. Oh my god. I can't. Wrong.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm gonna say final countdown's better, so you're the Inspiration moves on.
Yeah,
I'm
Final
gonna go-
Countdown's
I
the
want-
one with like Seven Nation Army where like,
I'm gonna
they,
go-
They know the music.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
Final
oh,
Countdown's
yeah.
worse. I just like that Chicago song. Like, so much.
Tiebreaker.
Hey, you get an opinion!
I mean, yeah, I take a while with my opinions typically. Just by quick footing. Kind of sharp for me. I am preferential for the Final Countdown.
That's fine. I guess, that's fine.
Ha.
The numbers are random.
Oh, I guess what?
Let's get
All right.
voted.
Next up, we got Cotton Eye Joe by Rednecks and I'll Be Missing You by Puff Daddy featuring Faith Evans.
Cotton Eye Joe,
Where
we
did you
know.
come- Yeah.
I
I'm
don't
pretty
know.
sure you know I'll Be Missing You too. Samples the
Every
police
word
song,
you take.
Every Breath You Take. But
I think realistically that one would get turned on rather than Cotton Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joe is that like joke song. They
Yeah.
turn on that party to just like, Cotton Eye Joe.
okay, this might be controversial. I think Cotton Eye Joe's better. Listen, hear me out, right? That Puff Daddy song, right? They took the police song, Every Breath You Take, kept the chorus, added a few rap verses to it. that's all they really did with the song. And like I like me some rap. Like I'm down for that. Like sample the chorus, like add some verses. That's awesome. Love that. But Cotton Eye Joe is something truly so original. Like, how did you make that? I'm gonna go Cotton Eye Joe's better. I think I'll Be Missing You should move on.
I want to say, Cotton Eye Joe may be overplayed, but not as much as the Macarena. I hear that too much. I'm over it.
Yes.
I'll Be Missing You makes me think I'm going to be listening to that Police song. But it's got this issue where, kind of like with Pitbull's Everything.
Pitbull's literally a whole catalog.
No.
The guy famous for singing
No,
songs.
no, not the whole one. The one with like Neo. And,
Give Me Everything.
Yeah,
Tonight?
Give Me Everything. Yeah. I know Everything is in the title of the song, but
Yeah.
I don't know what. Asking for it again, damn.
Give me everything.
2 days in a row.
Tonight.
But like, it's got the same problem where like in that song, I can hardly hear what the girl is singing because she's like on the same tune as like on the same volume as the backing track.
Oh.
And I want to know, but I don't like that I can't hear what the person's saying. It's like you'll get people grievancing like, oh, you don't understand the lyrics of that song. It's like, but then they're like,
I can't
I
understand
couldn't
the
even
words.
hear them.
Yeah, I can't understand the
Sometimes you
words
can-
if they can't reach it to my ears.
Yeah.
I'm sticking
Yeah.
with what I think
I'll
Cotton Eye
have-
Joe's
I'll Be
better.
Missing You.
I'm saying
Goes on.
I'll Be Missing You should move on.
Not for 26 to continue.
You know, yeah, I kind of see it. Personally, like, I stand with, like, my, like, if I'm in a situation where I'm, like, in a party and I have to decide what I'm choosing,
Yeah.
if I choose Cotton Eye Joe, it's because it's a funnier song.
Yes. Yeah. I'll agree there. Which one am I popping on at a party? I'll Be Missing You. Which one do I think is a better song? Cotton Eye Joe. Alright, next up we've got I'm Too Sexy by Right Said Fred or Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus.
I think I've heard both of these.
Pretty sure you have to.
Is
I'm-
that... You
I'm pretty sure I'm too sexy. I'm too sexy for my shirt.
I was just
Too
thinking that
sexy
too.
For my shirt.
Too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love, love's going to leave.
Yeah, and then the part everyone knows.
I'm too sexy for my shirt, too sexy for my shirt, so sexy it hurts. And I am too sexy for Milan, too sexy for Milan, New York and Japan.
Oh boy. I'm too sexy for Milan. Not Milan. Milan is the city. Milan is the way he says it. So he can rhyme it with New York and Japan. Like, oh, okay, a little basic on the lyrics there, but you know what? It is kind of a vibe. And then we skip to like the part that's like, yeah. Yeah.
This one's a little bit hard because, like, both of them are, like, kind of bad. Like, this might be the first time that we've had, like, genuine, like, I don't like either of them. Although, Too Sexy is kind of funny. That is a nice, like with Cotton Eye Joe, I'd throw it on in a party, and it'd be, like, a funny thing.
True. But okay, I will say we're kind of out of that era now. Like the song has been out for enough time that if you pop on "I'm Too Sexy" as your funny pick, people won't think you're funny. People will think you're weird.
Yeah, but out of the two, that would be the one I would play because it's funny.
I think "Achy Breaky Heart" is just a better song to me.
Probably
It's-
better, but like it's like
Better made, better produced, better like everything. So I'm gonna have to say "I'm Too Sexy" moves on.
I'm Too Sexy is like fun to repeat, but like I'd rather listen to Achy Breaky.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
I'll
Like-
agree.
Like it's funny to say "I'm too sexy for my shirt," but
Yeah.
like once you get past that point, it looks like the lyrics are kind of bad. He should have honestly just kept saying he was too sexy for his shirt, or gone down the route of like "I'm too sexy for my pants."
I thought that he does. I thought
No, he says "I'm too sexy for Milan." Sorry, Milan. Oh. Breakfast at Tiffany's, can't remember who, and then "Don't Worry, Be Happy" by Bobby McFerrin. And yes, it's the song you're thinking of.
Is that the like the one that's talking about clap your hands?
Maybe. I can't remember that one.
Wait, no. Never mind. I forgot the don't worry part.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, you were
Oh
thinking
yeah.
Pharrell Williams.
Clap along. Yeah.
Like a room
Although
with
that
tide of-
does make it onto people's list. Because it's annoying. It was
Stick with
annoying.
me too.
I sung it as part of my 3rd grade like choir thing at the end of the year. So like yeah. Let me.
You're old.
Hey.
Yeah, it was.
Wait till you get this. There are people who were in their mid-30s when "Happy" came out. They're in,
Well,
like
people were born in the
they're in, like, their
1980s.
40s now.
Yeah, the song's
Yeah. All right, this is the part that everyone knows from Breakfast at Tiffany's. Yeah, so that's Breakfast at Tiffany's. And then I'll play this one because you are not going to be happy. Don't worry. You're
Yeah.
not going to be happy with this one.
I think I know it now. It's that like comic, don't worry. Yep. Okay. Breakfast at Tiffany's moves on. This song doesn't deserve to be on this list.
I don't think either one deserves
Nope.
to be on this list,
Neither.
but I will have to say "Don't Worry, Be Happy" has to stay behind. That's just such a banger.
For real.
Don't worry, be happy. So Breakfast at Tiffany's is going to move on. And then we got Barbie Girl by Aqua versus Illegal Alien by Genesis, I believe.
That's the Genesis, yeah.
Yeah, Genesis.
Is the Barbie Girl just like the Barbie theme song?
It's not actually.
Girl.
They didn't make it as a theme song.
I mean, they did a remake for the movie with Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice. It's called Barbie Girl with Aqua. So that's like an official version of this song. It does. It's made for the movie.
So
I like
low
that
key
guy.
kind of slaps.
Yeah.
That one guy. Also popped up in 2023 around the time of the Barbie movie, but I forgot his
There
name.
are illegals in my yard. No, I'm kidding. That's not this song. But Illegal Alien. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I thought this was a different song. Because there is a song that's the chorus is "I'm an alien. I'm a legal alien. I'm an Englishman in New York." And the amount of times I heard that song on the store radio for the place I worked at was honestly concerning.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they played that song all the time.
I'm thinking personally, I prefer the Barbie song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So Barbie gets to stay legal alien moves.
You know, I love Barbie songs.
All right.
I downloaded the
Now
album.
we'll go off of memory. I'm not gonna play any more sound clips.
Oh no.
I think we picked pretty good ones. I think we remember all of them.
No,
All
we were
right.
picking the bad ones.
Back at the top, I wanna sex you up versus the Madonna song.
Madonna.
American Life. In my personal opinion, I'd have to go American Life.
Yeah, I don't really remember the American Life one, but I
don't remember.
You know what?
Calling
I'll play
Wait,
that.
that's one where it's like, yeah, yep, never mind, I remember it.
You know what? I'm gonna play it again. That thing that happens right after she starts, like the down.
That one's hard.
They're both good.
Yeah. Let's. I say the Friends one sticks around because it's like,
What?
it's good. The I'll Be There For You stays, and then let's put Courtesy of Red, White, and Blue.
I was gonna say the opposite.
Oh.
I think Courtesy of Red, White, and Blue is just better. I like it more. I think it's a better song. This comes down to you, Pod.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like actually thinking of the song again
Yeah,
because I've heard it, but it's just been a while, and yeah, it's a better song.
yeah.
I'll second that. Throw the
Yeah.
Friends one up.
Friends is moving on.
No, I'm thinking of a different song.
All right, we built this city by Starships and Rollin' by Limp Bizkit.
I think Rollin' was.
I think so too. That one's gonna.
Rollin'.
Yeah, and like nothing wrong with Limp Bizkit. I like some Limp Bizkit songs. Like It's My Way or the Highway. You know, like gotta love that. But you can't go wrong with We Built This City. We built this city. All right, Ebony and Ivory, Stevie Wonder song with Paul McCartney, I think, or Heart of Rock and Roll by Huey Lewis and the News. Heart of rock and roll is still beating.
Heart of Rock and Roll.
I think Ebony and Ivory is worse. Ebony and Ivory.
Fair, yeah.
Living in perfect harmony.
Yeah.
I think it's worse.
It was just that one. Yeah.
I might be a little biased because I love Huey Lewis and the News, though. All right, we got the pop boys, Invisible, Clay Aiken, or Your Body is a Wonderland, John Mayer.
I think Your Body is a Wonderland was better of a
Yeah.
song. Invisible he was like, let me be a fly on your wall.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. Invisible should move on.
You did stick, like, when we got to 1914, that.
All right,
No,
From a
it's better
Distance,
for you.
Bette Midler, or You're the Inspiration, Chicago.
You're the Inspiration was the better song.
Yeah.
From a Distance, I don't even want to hear From a Distance.
You changed your mind. You don't even want to hear it from a distance now? All right. I'll Be Missing You, Puff Daddy, Faith Evans, Achy Breaky Heart, Billy Ray Cyrus. This one's hard. Because I would listen to both of these.
Didn't we say that we prefer Achy Breaky Heart?
We did. I'll Be Missing You versus I'm Too Sexy. Okay. Thank you. That made it a little easier actually for me.
I think I'm Too Sexy moves.
I think it has to move on, yeah. I have to agree with that one. Alright. We got Breakfast at Tiffany's and Illegal Alien.
Breakfast at Tiffany's, I think, was better.
Yeah, I like Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Forget it. It's
I've
probably
never
really
heard that
good.
Genesis song. Like I said, I thought it was the Englishman in New York song.
Yeah.
So, Illegal
I agree.
Alien, moving on. We're into the final 8 now. American Life, the Madonna song, or I'll Be There For You, the Friends theme. I'm gonna have to go American Life moves on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather listen to the Friends theme than Madonna.
Yeah. I'd rather have Friends than have Madonna, you know? Alright, we got Roland and Ebony and Ivory. This one's hard.
Rather listen to Roland.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
I think Ebony and Ivory has to keep
Ivory
going.
moves forward.
Alright, Invisible and From a Distance. Again, another like pop duo thing. Mash up those two songs. There I Ruined It. Take that. There I Ruined It. They mash up Invisible by Clay Aiken with From a Distance by Bette Midler. God, this is hard. Because they're both... I already forgot both of them.
Invisible was
I remember
the one where-
more of Invisible. I remember nothing from
I remember The Fly on the Wall.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I
And I
remember.
remember she said something about white snow-capped mountains.
I remember from
What?
a distance,
Which
she
one?
was just like
Invisible.
very calm, very like from
Yeah.
a distance.
Instrumentally wise, I think Invisible had a bit more going for it, so I think I have to go with From a Distance. Because From
Yeah.
a Distance was just her singing, right?
It was just very basic.
I remember Invisible more. Yeah.
Alright, I'm Too Sexy or Illegal Alien. This one's got to be Illegal Alien, right?
Literally
Yeah.
don't remember Legal Alien.
Yeah.
Don't remember it? Yeah, that's gotta continue.
Okay. Final 4. Madonna or Ebony and Ivory. This is where the run ends, I think. Because I think I would rather listen to the Madonna song. Yes, I think it's not good,
Yeah.
but I would much sooner pop on, like, at least the synth thing was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I'd much rather pop that on than Ebony.
Yeah.
Madonna's not winning the bracket.
Although I think she had a good shot. Almost to the final 2. From a Distance and Illegal Alien. This is our destruction half. Like, the other half, it's, like, pretty clear which ones were the bad ones. This one is kind of like all the bad ones kind of popped out and then they're all fighting. Like divorced parents. God. There it is. Now, Illegal Alien is by the band Genesis.
Which there, at least you
The
know
front-
other things from.
Exactly. The front man of Genesis is Phil Collins.
The drummer who also wrote for Tarzan?
The drummer for Genesis, front man. He did a lot of singing on Genesis stuff. Phil
Okay.
Collins also had his own solo career. You ever heard the thing where it's bum 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 bum? That's a Phil Collins
Okay.
song. I knew that one would get you too.
Yeah,
So-
I think because they have exterior stuff, that one's gonna stay. They have other stuff that they're known for. From a Distance
I
can go to a distance.
I was gonna say I think
don't like Phil Collins.
Phil Collins is white. I mean, to be straight up with you. I don't know how I particularly feel about a white guy singing about, like, I read some of the lyrics and it gets into, like, gotta wake up, go get my passport, like, things like that. It's very much about immigration.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't heard the whole song,
Yeah.
but I can't imagine his take on immigration is great. So it's really a Nothing by no one or Whoopsie by someone famous. And it's hard. I think I think I'm gonna have to say Illegal Alien's worse.
Yeah,
I'm inclined to agree.
Okay.
I'll follow that.
Final two. Vote in the comments or whatever. Oh, hold on.
Tarzan was one of only two
Let's
Disney
see how a little
Renaissance
bit.
films that isn't a musical.
All right, we got Ebony and Ivory, and we've got Illegal Alien. I have my opinion. Put your opinion down in the comments below. Woo! Comment farming. While you're down there, make sure you click the little thumbs up button or the thumbs down button, whichever one you want. And then the big white button. It's not red anymore. The big white button. It's probably gonna light up when I say this. Watch this. Subscribe. I noticed that whenever the YouTuber says like subscribe, it does like a little thing around the subscribe
Yeah,
button.
it also does that with the like button too.
Oh, word. Like.
I think it's only for the
subscribe.
first time.
Oh, okay. Dang it. I have my opinion. I think I know what I want. This one's hard, but I think I know which one wins for me.
As in what's going on to the worst song.
I think I know what's the worst song here.
I think I have it too.
Let's see if we agree. I think Ebony and Ivory
Yep.
is worse.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I was gonna say.
I was leaning that
I didn't know
way.
how we were gonna like time it up and see if we agreed.
I heard it
But
was
yeah.
very.
I was going to wait for everyone to be ready, but I was like, if we think the same thing, then it doesn't matter what he thinks. I mean, I'd much rather just listen to Illegal Alien. Because even though it's maybe a bad message, I can kind of ignore the words. Alright, that makes Ebony and Ivory, Stevie Wonder, Paul McCartney, our winner based off of the Blender magazine article.
Blender do
I
better.
forgot
This
who the
list
white guy
sucked.
Yeah, honestly, I gotta find some different lists. Like, this is awful. Comment your least favorite songs and what you think are the worst songs below. Yeah, comment your opinion of which one you think should have won, and then comment your worst song below. Best thing, not gonna get any comments. Or maybe a couple comments from you guys. But Ebony and Ivory is our winner. Thank you for watching. That's not the right tab. Hold on. There we go. I'm quite happy with how this turned out, I think. I think it was a good, solid video. We're awesome, as always.
Of course.
We'll catch you in the next one. This has been a Refill Mike YouTube channel video. Go read a book. Peace, love, war, pride, prejudice, Lord of the Flies. See you in the next one.
Adios.
Zombies.
Goodbye, gamers.